And this is Ari. Hiya.
And who am I?
This is Mommy.
That's Mommy.
And her name is Elizabeth.
Glad you know that. That's
really
important.
Awesome. She's the best mom in the world.
And I did not pay her, I swear. Hi, as Patrick said earlier, my name's Elizabeth, and I am responding to Dana Schmoyer's video question of where do you see God moving in your life? And we've had lots of times that we've seen God actively moving in our lives, but possibly the most dramatic, in-your-face one was when we made a never-anticipated move from Arizona to Idaho. The economy was kind of tanking in Arizona, and I was working as a nurse, and I was getting canceled sometimes 2 shifts a week. We tried a lot of things. I got another job. I did travel nursing there in Phoenix, and nothing was really creating a long-term stable plan for our family. So I called my brother in Idaho, and I was complaining about it, saying, I don't know what to do. But he said, apply for a job up here. And I had to laugh because he lives in the middle of nowhere, Idaho. And I've seen the hospitals around here. They are really tiny, which is what I said. They're not going to have a job. They're too tiny. And he said, well, apply anyway. So I did, and I got an almost immediate phone call from the director of nursing herself, and they had a job that had opened up that morning. So I had a video interview the next day, and I had a job the day after that. So then I had to call HR and say, I have 7 children. I kind of need someplace to live. And the HR director said, well, call the hardware store. And I thought to myself, the hardware store? I'm not sure I want to build a house. I just want to rent one. So I called the hardware store, and it turns out the guy who owns the hardware store was also renting a house that was just become available. So a week later, we're in the car with 3 of the 7 kids, the other 4 caravanning up with my parents, and a bulldog puppy. And that was 5 years ago, and I can't imagine living anywhere else now. Our church up here is wonderful. It is a tiny little area. It really is the middle of nowhere, Idaho. And this is where my husband got saved. It's where all of our children, except the 2 youngest, got baptized. And I could not imagine living anywhere else. It was definitely a God plan because we had no intention of moving anywhere, much less to Idaho. So again, Dana, thank you for the inspiration. And this is the 3rd time I've tried to record this, so hopefully this one works.